Carlee Russell apologizes and says there was no kidnapping and she's sorry. What up, words? Your boy Challz Brown back again, talking facts. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Man, oh man, your girl. I think we all knew. I don't know anybody that didn't know after a while. Now, let's be honest. When we first heard that this girl saw a baby walking down the highway and she stopped and got out her car and was screaming and was missing, we all thought, man, they done kidnapped this girl. They got her holed up somewhere. She might not live past the first 48. We thought this girl was a victim of a violent crime. We thought she was abducted. Don't lie. Don't try to say you knew from day one because you lying. You definitely thought this girl was telling the truth. You thought they snatched her up. You start thinking about how cruel society is. You start thinking like, was it a white van? Was it a green? Like, who? I think I seen that happen. Everybody had something to say. Everybody thought that this girl was in fear for her life, and they was hoping that she ain't run out of oxygen like the daggone people in the submarine, because she was tied up somewhere. But she made it all up, and it started to unravel and started to crumble. It started to really crumble really quickly when her parents had her committed. When they first found her, everyone was like, "Oh my God, they found her!" Da, da. And then it was like, "Wait, what? She just walked into the house." Right there, something was off. They found her and she just walked up her driveway, walked up the stairs, and walked in the house. And people was like, "Wait, what?" Right there started to unravel. And we all started to question what the heck was going on. Now, it didn't fully unravel there, but when the parents were like, "Yeah, we got to commit her," and we couldn't hug her, we had to let her go with the ambulance people, like, what happened? They was being mad cryptic, and we can't discuss the case. We can't discuss, right? Then it started to come out that, okay, her wig is in the car, everything's in the car, but the phone. And then we started to hear that, well, not here, but the police started telling you, they had a whole press conference talking about the girl ordered DoorDash from the same IP address. She's in some hotel. All this stuff started coming out about this girl. She texted her boyfriend talking about, I hope you, something about when they can't find the body, when they find a body or something, just egging the boy on that something ain't right. It started to unravel that something wasn't right with this girl. And my whole thing is, first I was kind of like, what if, let's play devil's advocate. What if somebody really did snatch this girl and she really got away on foot, ran home, da-da-da. We're going to all look crazy, but nobody really believed it. And as it started to really get crazy, even like the Protect Black Women people, everybody was like, I don't know about this girl, you know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of weird, a lot of stuff that she was coming up with. And for the police to have a press conference, they ain't done this since, Jussie Smollett having a press conference that's not even a trial or nothing, just telling you all the goofy stuff that happened during the hoax. And we started to openly call it the hoax. The American media had to keep going with it, like, oh, there are questions, there are more questions than answers. Like they had to be nice. They had to be, you know what I'm saying? Kind of play it like a little, like, oh, we still just we wish the best for her. We're glad she's home safe, and now we just want to know, you know, the just some more detail. They had to play it safe, but we wasn't like it was memes. People was like, yo, listen, maybe the baby drove her home, dropped her off, right? But with that being said, it's been about 3-4 days since that press conference by the cops that laid out everything. She obviously realized this is getting real. I really don't think she knew that it was going to get this big. She wanted a little bit of attention, get her boyfriend a little, you know what I'm saying, hyped up, blah, blah, blah. Just show me you care, right? She just wanted to say, oh, do you care? Like, do you care if I'm missing? If you see, I saw a baby and I ran, and then somebody grabbed me, she screamed. Just imagine this girl on the phone by herself. There's nothing happening. And she's, it's a baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, she just wanted to be somebody to care, right? She didn't expect it to get this big. She's on the Today Show, Good Morning America. She didn't see all this coming. So what happened is, it's so big now that they might actually put some charges on her, right? Like they did Jussie Smollett. What they charged him, 100 grand, 500 grand, whatever they charged him for wasting the police time. They charged him a fine, and they try to get him thrown in jail. He did lose the case. Eventually, he lost the case. I wanted to believe Jussie. I was one of the fighters. I was like, yo, it happened. And I know it sounded crazy, right? They talking about, Trump, make America great, all this. They put a noose around my neck in the middle of the Chicago, like cold. I'm online fighting like a dummy. Nah, man, it could happen because, it didn't, bro. It wasn't exactly like he said it, put it like that. So, end of the day, right? We right back there with a whole police department out to tarnish the person before it even gets going. Before this even got going, right? They didn't even get 3-4 days into this before they had a whole press conference talking about, her online searches is low-key crazy, right? How much is an Amber Alert? How old you got to be? Her online searches was low-key crazy. How much you got to, how do you steal money from the cash register and not get caught? Like, just wild stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it just like, it all pointed to someone that ain't mentally right. Now, we have a whole nother conversation about mental illness, but I don't know if that applies to this. Because, she mentally ill, but I don't think she that ill, right? I don't think she ill where, okay, we got to sit her down for 3 months in a insane asylum. This chick maintained a job, right? Was she like a nurse or something? Nurse's assistant? I don't know what she was, but end of the day, whatever she was doing, she maintained a job. She was there for a while. And these people had to work with her every day, so she wasn't mentally incapable of, knowing right from wrong. So I believe that there need to be some consequences. She ain't the first person to do this. There was some white lady who pretended she got kidnapped. This was a couple years ago. Probably, I don't know, about 8, 9 years, 10 years ago. I don't know. She pretended she did the whole thing. The whole state was looking for her. It was all in the news. Come to find out, she was in a hotel somewhere. Did the same thing. So this ain't the first, and it ain't going to be the last. Now, I don't remember if that lady got jail time or not. I don't remember. But they might make an example of this girl. Because right now, there's nobody on her side like that. There's black people, white people, everybody's like, yo, chick, you bugging. Like, we're going to have to get some consequences out of you because you had the whole world on the yah. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like what's going to happen is they may shake her up and scare her a little bit and tell her she's going to do some time, and then a judge might waive it. Because really, what are you gaining out of giving this girl some time? But at the end of the day, she might end up with 2 years, and they might waive it, or they might make her do 6 months or 2 months. They're going to make her do something, you know what I'm saying? Just to say, all right, slap on the wrist and blah, blah, blah. But I feel like her parents kind of enabled it a little bit, because even when she came home and you saw that it was kind of wild, they still was running with this narrative that it's a kidnapper or it's an abductor, right? And it started to be apparent there's no abductor. It just was too many clues. And the parents were still like kind of like, oh, the abductor, keep looking like on some OJ stuff, right? So end of the day, this girl is a little tapped, but not too tapped where she can't do some time for this. I think they might throw something at her. Like I said, she might do a couple months. She ain't gonna do no years over this. Like, if she does anything at all, the judge might be like, you know what? Time served, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Might give her probation. They might give her community service, charge her 100 grand, something like that. Who got 100 grand? She don't have 100 grand. So she's gonna be paying that down the rest of her life, right? Or the parents got it some kind of way. But she's sorry, allegedly, and she's learned the errors of her ways, and she's hoping we can move forward. They not moving forward, sis. They not moving forward. They gonna move backwards. They gonna go all the way back to all them searches you did. You willfully and knowingly defaulted, and like you confused, and you used mad resources of the police department, and you made them look like buffoons because they didn't figure this out earlier, that where you was at and what you was doing. You just popped up on the shit. You just popped up at the house. They got a whole command center looking for you. Talking on walkie-talkies to tell, oh my God, the blah blah blah. We have a sighting, all this stuff, and then you just walk up the driveway. So they're not gonna forget that, sis. They gonna come. They coming for you, and it's gonna be whatever. It's gonna be at the mercy, because the judge can hit you with 5 years if you want, but it's gonna be at the mercy of the judge. So I don't know, man. You let me know what you think, because I think she's coming out with a statement now via her lawyer. She's trying to get in ahead of. She's gonna be like, oh, I told the truth. I came clean. I didn't do Jussie Smollett. I ain't Jussie Smollett you. So please take it easy on me. Like she trying to get ahead of it so that then when she go to face that judge, she'll be like, Judge, I know I was wrong. I already apologized. That was 2 months ago. I'm sorry. And I'm trying to be a better person, a better Christian. Here's my Bible. So that's basically where she at with this right now. Let me know what you think. Should she get punished for this? Or should they let it go? Or did it really happen? Are you one of them supporters that's like, this really happened? Why y'all jumping on her? She been abducted. Let me know what you think. CLBMG, hit the like button, hit subscribe. My name is Challz Brown. I'm going to catch y'all on that flip side. Do you forgive her or not? Peace.
CLB.